Hello there. What is going on, legends? It's probably Christmas for you Americans right now, right? Merry Christmas. A little bit late to the party, but Merry Christmas to you too. First sip of the day. Oh yeah. We have officially hit the double digits, baby. Day 10. Look at that. Humongous. Absolutely humongous. Humongous what? Tell you what's also humongous. Everything we've done so far. What is the play for today? I wonder. Well, just... Oh. Same play as any day. Just keep cranking and see what happens. Just keep cranking, just keep cranking. The original deadline, what we got, like 5 more days of full work, including today, before something needs to be shipped. Some kind of V1. I think the original plan was to like start playtesting like a week in. That did not go to plan. Day 10. Original timeline was cringe. As always. You take the timeline, you times it by 2, that's the real timeline. So I'm gonna say we'll start properly play testing in 5 days. How about that? You know, originally the plan was to get a full Steam game done in 2 weeks. A little bit ambitious. A little bit overly ambitious, dare I say. But hey, we can still get an MVP, I think, in the next 5 days. Just some kind of V1. Where would I put that? Itch? I'd actually like to put it up on Steam and playtest through there. That would be hype. So yeah, I probably gotta get the Steam page up sooner or later. Because the gameplay loop's in now. Like you could actually technically make a trailer. I think. Yeah, like gameplay's in, you could use this to make a trailer, I think. It wouldn't be a very good trailer. But it would be good enough to get a version 1 of the Steam page. So yeah, that's probably a good idea. I just bought a shop by clicking on this. I'm gonna have to fix that. Sorry, I bought land by clicking on the shop. Yeah, so this could be turned into a trailer. I think it would be a good idea to get a Steam page up. ASAP, Rocky. But I also kind of want to put it off because I don't like doing it. It kind of sucks balls. But it is part of the process and it needs to be done. So... I don't know, dude. Maybe we do one at the end of the 5 days. Like, keep cranking away on the game and then make a trailer in like 4 or 5 days time. Once the actual 14 days is up, and then do a marketing pass, and then go back to whatever. Maybe. I don't know, dude. I'm just making this shit up as I go. I think the original end-to-end full Steam game in 14 days is a no-go. Because I really like this game design, and I want to keep cranking on it to see how far I can take it. But we will do a demo launch. Yes, sir. So, readjusting the milestones. Fully playable demo that is as fun as I can make it in the next 5 days. Fun demo V1. Okay. So we've got 5 more days to crank on everything in here. More or less. I think just kind of taking the existing content and polishing it up and integrating it is probably the play. I would say. Like just making sure the entire experience can be fun for players and testing that. That's what I want to do. Okay. Cooking. How we doing, boys? What's going on? Good morning. Merry Christmas to all you American fucks. Christmas is already over here, dude. You guys are way behind. What's going on? Yup, coffee sip timer. You know how it is. Oh, yeah. How do you win the game? I don't know, man. How do you win the game of life? You just keep playing. Acquire wealth. Started watching a few vids back, haven't really followed. Is this an engine first game dev or straight to game code game dev? Straight to game code game dev. When I first started programming from scratch, I would do engine first, and it never got me anywhere. So a couple of years ago, I kind of noticed that and started prioritizing gameplay. And I've gotten way further as a result. Who knew? Actually focusing on making a game instead of an engine will make the game faster and better? Crazy. I think the fallacy in my head was, but I'm gonna make all these tools and then it's gonna be so much easier to make the game, bro. But in reality, like, you're just making tools that don't matter, because at least for me, I had no experience making games. So how would I know how to make tools to make games? You gotta just make games. You know? Making tools is fun? Sure. Making games is pretty fun as well, though. You know? Like, I think that was the moment where it clicked for me. It was like, okay, sure, doing this tech stuff is fun, but I could also just prioritize gameplay, and that would be equally as fun for me. So why don't I just do that? And here we are, able to make a pretty decent prototype that I think is pretty fun in 10 days. Still got a long way to go for the whole game, but it's shaping up, dude. It really is. It is shaping up. Got some loot boxes. So what's the plan for today? Well, I think I want to get this tree doing something. Right now it's kind of cringe. I want to do all of this today. Finish making interaction good. Scythe 3x3 harvest. Discovery unlock. And some generic destroy decals. I think that is what me want to do. So let us get to it, shall we? Day 10, lads. Strap in. Strap in and let's get going, bro. Let's go, dude. Making engines is great for learning how it all works internally. Maybe you could just learn how to make games and, like, learn all the things needed to make the games. You know? Like, you just be the engine. Simple as that. Like, you don't need to make a fucking engine. Like, I think, okay, so I think I was learning programming, right? And, like, trying to make, like, the tools and stuff for me to make a game. So I can see an argument for that being like, yeah, well, you know, just doing that is good for learning programming. And I would agree. But you can also just learn programming by making games, right? We'll circle back to that. You can skip straight to it. Fuck the engines. Fuck trying to make an engine. Alright. Make game. Like, I don't know. I guess you could consider like the engine, some of the skills that you need to make the game, like doing 2D rendering and stuff. But then we just have a definition problem. I just like I stay clear of the word engine like a fucking plague now, because it's just such like a warning flag in my mind. Like, yeah, I'm building an engine so that I can make this game. I just hate that phrasing, because it more often than not leads to just making tools for the sake of tools. Like, in the hope that these tools will help you make the game. I don't know. I'd much prefer to say, yeah, I'm working on the prerequisite skills needed in order to make the game that I want to make. And this is the game that I want to make. So therefore, I actually do need to learn these skills. I'm not making a game engine. I'm just like writing the game. And making, and doing the things that I need to make the game. But, you know, I guess you could call that a game engine. Who knows? It's just one of those like fuzzy things where we don't really define terms and everyone's kind of making mouth sounds at each other and not getting any work done. So let's avoid that and just get some work done, shall we? Another day, another coffee, another sprint towards making this the best goddamn game that I can possibly make. With my current experience and skill set. I'm trying to push the boundaries of what I know and what I am able to do. And learn how to make game that is fun and will sell on Steam. So strap in, boys. You're along for the ride. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. Let's crank. Enough said. So what's the plan? Well, finish making interaction good. I think like just gonna make the scythe 3x3 harvest work again. And I think the cell bin's broken right now. Yeah. So I wanna make cell bin not broken. That would be pretty cool. Because I last left off doing a rework on the interaction. So we gotta fix this up. That was strange. Really do be one of those days, you know. Yeah, I'm kind of sleep deprived, so I might not be operating at full. But I'm gonna give it my best shot regardless. Had a nice Christmas dinner last night with the fam. Really good. Went to like a buffet sushi place. Oh, fucking delicious. We are really far away from the sea, but I'm like sitting here just shoveling raw fish and oysters into my mouth like it's nothing. In Thailand. That's how much faith I have in the Thai people. In this brilliant country. It's gonna fully jinx myself. I'm gonna be shitting for the next hour. That would be really funny. Sell at altar. Okay. So, why is this not being hit? Because it should be hit. But for some reason it is not. Oh, it is. It's just we gotta get closer. Okay. So that needs to be fixed, I would say. Not gonna excuse myself for that one. Yeah, so I think like having the pivot point be up a little bit would kind of help with this. Maybe. this is one of those things where I don't think it really matters. And we'll just wait to observe issues in playtests instead of trying to prematurely fix things. So I'm going to draw the player. And I'm going to take away just like a little bit. Make the pivot point a little bit down. Yeah. So there we go. That, to me, feels legit. Okay. I think that's in the sweet spot. It's feeling alright to me. Okay. Think that'll work. So what do I want to do now? I had a fat brekkie. Excuse me, boys. I would like to highlight this green. I don't really know how I'm going to teach the player that this is the cell alter. Yeah, I don't know how. Like maybe making it more obvious by putting like a $sign on the fucking thing. Maybe? Not sure. Could also just like say when we pick this up, we can flash this. Oh yeah, that'll work, dude. That'll work. Okay. That'll do me. Generic draw sprite. I'm going to say if held item data dot sell price, I think, is the only constraint. If the sell price is not equal to 0, then and the entity kind equals sell bin. This is what I love about just programming and being a fucking caveman. Is like, this is rendering all entities, but I'm just like fucking branching in here. Because I don't care. And sell price not equal to 0. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is basically just do a sign breathe alpha, this guy. And it'll just flash white. So like when we pick it up now, it's intense. Really intense. Doesn't feel right. Like, what the fuck kinda dumb shit is happening here, bro? Alright, that's better. Oh, I think I was timesing it by 5. Okay, yeah, my bad. We just want this to go from 0 to 1. If we actually want to drive this, we would times it by 5 in there. Much better. Yeah, so that'll do the trick, I think. Maybe I want to make it like black. Yeah. Still not entirely clear that there's like a radius on it, so I don't know how to communicate that better. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just making the radius way bigger for this cell might be a good idea. So I know someone is gonna do this and like be like, nothing's happening, bro. The fuck? This game's broken. Like, it's gonna happen. I don't really know how to get around that. Maybe when you click, you could have an out of range thing pop up, like what Factorio does. Don't know. Not gonna rat hole in it too much. And I'm just gonna keep living life. Alright, so what's next up? Well, we need to stop land from being tilled underneath existing entities. That is something. So if ho and maybe. Probably want to make it red. To give a better arrow, but I think it should be fine. All these are tiny UX things that I'll just iterate on as I go. So it'll be one of those things where, you know, if I just let it simmer for long enough, a solution will hit me, and I'll just slowly make it better and better with the player feedback. Okay, scythe. So what I want to do is harvest in a 3x3 with this guy. So that's this to do right here. Let's get cranking. I think my coffee's lukewarm now. That's sad. Add an alter magic simple, sacrifice table to offer up things. Yeah, that'd be good. In process of making game, you also make the engine, but you should not try to make general game engine, but instead make the game and create tools that you need to make the game happen. Simple. You want to make Terraria, not Unity. Yes. Straight facts, Patrick. Straight facts, no printer. FAXX. Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it, dude. Like, just don't make a general game engine. Make the tools that you need to make the game that you want to make. But that starts with finding the game that you actually want to make. Right? So it's like, it's now solve for that problem. Easy. What's the goal for 2025? $1 million in the bank account by the end of the year. And 12 release Steam games. That's the goal. All right. Yeah, I actually think making a game a month would be pretty hype. I've already got 2 lined up for next year. This one and Demon Knives. So maybe just keep cranking on that. Or I'll just keep cranking on this game. Who knows? I don't know, dude. We'll figure it out. The goal is just to keep working and having fun, really. That's what I would say. All right. So, I think at this point, yeah, just do a little clicky click. Clicky click. So it's like this, but we're just doing a full loop. That's what I'm thinking. Cheeky little 3x3. Hit tile? I don't know, something like that. So really this should be -1 to 1. Doing the equal, because I think that'll include -1, 0, and 1. I think. And then we just hit tile like that. Yeah. Effects processing is going to be kind of weird. I guess to just split out the sound and stuff. Really, we just want to do this. So, get tile. And then we look at the frame dot entity handle. If e equal nil, just return false. And that should be the hit. I mean, we're already assuming we're hitting, but that should be fine. That'll do me. Okay. Missing return. Probably want to play a bunch of sounds individually. I don't know. Figure this out later on. Just want to get it working for now. Okay. So I mean that right out of the gate should be the 3x3 harvest. I'm thinking. I guess we are about to find out. Snag this loot box. And let's get gaming. Yeah, sweet. Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Hit tile. Don't really know what to do here. Guess that'll do it. I also want to change the preview of this guy into a 3x3. So I think the best way of doing that is pretty much just in here, making that the case. should work, but it isn't. Did I compile? Yeah. Oh, I think I know why. This guy. Yeah, we're only looking at the mouse pile. So, yeah, I wanna fuck that off. There we are. Okay. So yeah, now we've kind of got... It doesn't really feel that intuitive. Because we're red here. You kind of still want this to be a 3x3, just red. I don't know. I don't know. But that's the scythe. That's like V1 functionality. We can call it there. I think. That didn't drop a hoe. That's weird. Huh. Weird. It's almost like when we save and reload, it doesn't drop anything. Let's test that. Save. Yeah. What's going on there? I guess we can find out. Instead of me trying to pass this in my head. 2608. Const data. Ooh. Yeah, it's being stomped. Being fucking stomped on, mate. That'll do it. So I wonder if we should just not do that. Oh, we kinda have to. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of tricky because, like, technically the drops aren't actually constant data then. Because we're setting them at runtime, not in a setup function. So maybe if we just move it out, that will fix things, I think. Drops are kinda dynamic, bro. That is my thought. Okay, let's try that now. So, save, reload. There we go. Okay. Sweet. Push her up. Yard work would be much easier if I could take rocks out with a scythe. Very true. One of them pops off where you concentrate on that and drop the rest. I don't know. I also don't plan on making a lot of money from games. Like, how I'm actually making money right now is I'm basically like helping boys out to program. I'm like basically teaching programming, I guess. So that's kind of my day job, or my night job after this. You know, ideally making some money from games would be cool though. That'd be pretty hype. But I don't expect to make much at all. Like, I'm kind of just shooting for like the $1,000 in sales mark right now. From this one. Like 10 tops. Because I think like if I could do that over and over again, that would be pretty hype. That's almost just like a normal job. Just getting paid like an alright wage. Like a game dev wagey. Indie dev wagey. Shipping games. Right, I was gonna do a commit message. Yoink. Stuff. I'm getting lazier and lazier with these. Scythe 3x3 harvest. That'll do me. Epic time. Plan. Right, we don't even have a plan, bro. This dude has a plan. You can do a Java application. Opening at the speed of sound. Plan for today is to add in content, make the game playable. Well, it's the exact same plan as yesterday. We're just gonna rinse and repeat this plan over and over again. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. So, scythe, done. 3x3 harvest, epic time. Huge. Tremendous. Interaction good. Yeah, it's good enough, I would say. Unlock discovery. Up next. I'm going to do that real quick. So that's going to be in the old do UI stuff. May as well do it down below here. Let's see. So in Arcana, I actually reused the entities to make a fucking notification. Like to make a notification, I'd make a new entity and store some shit in it. Cause like you could easily have a queue that way. So like maybe? Could also just have the hard constraint of there only being one unlock notification. And design the game around that. At a time. That seems a little sus to me. You could also just like have an array and it wouldn't be too difficult. Game state? Yeah. Yeah. I could just do notifications. Just a good old hard-coded array, I'll say. It's just data at the end of the day. So, we're going to loop over all these guys and we're going to say valid. Number 1. Number 2. Alpha. Current alpha. Yep. Another thing. Text. Now text is kind of tricky because if we're serializing these, then we'd have to put it into a flat buffer. But we could also just not serialize these guys and instead store them in the app state. And kind of just call it a day. Because then this could even just be a dynamic array of whatever the fuck we want. That would work for me, I think. Just, you know, don't exit the game when you have notifications. Problem solved. Otherwise, you'll lose them. That'll do me. By the way, I think the school group, it's time to bring that back up. Working on a little post right now. The entity structure. I actually need to rewrite this and go through it. I think the only thing I need to do here is update it to what I'm currently using with this game. Give an example of handles. Yeah. Should be cool. I'll finish that off tonight, I think. So email is written, ready to go. Ready to blast. Over to the randy.gg/list. Ay, ay, ay. Hey Siri, stop. What the fuck was that for? Oh. I have Thai claws. Hell. I'm assuming it's a public holiday, and it's not even gonna happen, so we can ignore that. Back to the grind, boys. Yeah, notifications. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is we'll treat this bad boy like a stack. Stack? Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. Always look at the one on the bottom. And we remove that. Yeah, because everything gets appended. Okay. Yeah, so I think... yeah, I think we just always do this. Notif. If the length of this is greater than 0. Oops. Then we are ready to cook. Go time, boys. Go time. I'll make them more appealing, Steven. Don't you worry, brother. How many hours of gameplay do you think is enough for release? I don't know, dude. I think, however much I can do. So I want to charge like $3 for the game. So at least 2 hours, I'm thinking. I think that's reasonable. $1 an hour, maybe. 3 hours. Who knows? We shall see. YouTube has stopped playing. Big L. How dare you? Okay. Okay, so right here, basically gonna go if not unlocked, then we unlock and fire off a notification. Notifications. All right. So, let's do the whole shebang. So if the alpha equals 0, which we of course don't have that field, because that would be cringe. Current alpha, I'm just gonna call it alpha, who cares. Perf dot if it equals 0, target 1.0. Probably need to save the target just to make life easier. Alpha target equals 0. Alpha target equal 1. Animate to target F32. Animate this guy to this guy. Get delta time at a rate that is relatively slow. And this will return a bool, I think. Yep, if we have reached it. So if we reach the target, if we reached it and the alpha target is 1, we're actually just going to animate it back out to 0. Now if we reached it and the alpha target Actually, we want to do one of these. If reached, if this, then else. So if the alpha target is 0 and we reached it, then it means we finished the animation. So we actually want to just remove ourselves from the array. But how do we delete the first element? Anybody know how to do that? Any Odin chads know how to remove? Maybe it's just remove, unordered remove. Here we go. This is what we're after. I would say, okay, remove the element at the specified index, so replace him by the current end value. Okay, we don't want to do that. We want to do an ordered remove. Really, we could do like a scuff version of this, where we just like advance the pointer and like change the count. That would be like instant. Pop, remove the return the end value, no. Pop front to remove the first value of the dynamic array, reduce the length of array by 1. This is what we want. Pop front. Fuck yeah, baby. Let's go. Pop front. App state notifications. Damn. Odin Doc's actually coming in clutch for once. Kinda. I would have never known to look in here, actually. The only reason I found this is because I know that, like, I guess we could search for something like remove. Like, I got lucky there and found the unordered remove here and the fact that it was a dynamic array. I got lucky. That's alright. Alright, anyway, pop front. Yeah, that's really it, I think. We can call that there. And that'll be chill. Okay. So actually wonder what pop front actually does. It still copies. Because that way the data just doesn't get lost. And we don't have like a leak, I guess. Or just infinitely grow if we keep popping shit. That makes sense. Okay. That's chill, bro. Pretty chill. Don't mind me. Draw thinger. Well, if this gets popped, then we might be pointing to fucked shit now. So in order to not point to fucked shit, I think we just do one of these right at the end. Defer common and clutch. And then now we can do the UI. Notification display. So, what I want to do here is basically just have a rect, right? Classic. Rect make. Size of game res W times it by 0.1. Kind of making this shit up. So now we gotta center this fucking div, bro. So put this in the middle. And then plus size x times divided by -2. And that should put it in the middle. And then why is your... I'm just gonna guess at a random number. Okay, so I'm gonna try and draw this guy. Draw rect actually. The best function known to man. Rect col UV. I don't like having these on new lines because I can't read it through the display here. That's okay. Alright, rect col UV blah blah blah. That's all we need. Okay. So I think we should have unlock notifications. Look at that. Pretend this is an unlock notification. How cool is that? Very big epic time, I would say. Col equal BG col times alpha. Probably actually want to do like a color mask thing. So you'd make this white and then you'd just drive the alpha. Because then it would be a bit more consistent. It wouldn't fade to black, it would just fade out the alpha. So there we go, that fades up, but it's not fading back down. Let's see. If the alpha target equal to 0, alpha target equal 1. Okay, yeah, that's it. That'll do it. I think we also just gotta go if the alpha is also equal to 0. So this is like, we're just starting out. There we go, fade up and fade down. That is the notification. Make sure we're doing our old poppy. Poop. Bing. Pop. Epic. Yeah, well that'll do it. I think I probably want to make the rate so if the target is equal to 0, in other words we're going up, then the rate will be pretty quick, like 15. Now if we're going down, we want it to be a bit slower. Okay, that's too fast. I mean, I'm kind of relying on like us hitting the top in order to trigger. Like, there's no hold time. So we probably need to do that. I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think. So... Notif dot hold time. Now I could really phrase everything in terms of this single value then. Like hold and time. But I honestly can't be fucked now, so... there you go. So like hold for 3 seconds or so. Hold and time F64, why not? Alright. So. This is getting confusing. Yeah, so just to simplify things, I'm actually just gonna put it into a fucking state. That's what I think. So we can get rid of the alpha target, just have the alpha, have end time, and have a state, which will just be a enum of fade in, hold, fade out. That would simplify things, I think. So we, yeah. We can just switch on that. Case, fade in. So target will be whatever we need it to be. So fade in, the target's going to be 1. Okay. And basically go if the end time is equal to 0. I think it's really as simple as animate to target, really. So animate the notif to the target of 1.0. Don't even need to do this. Can be way, way simple. And we just have a reached. Rate. Alright, yeah, this feels way better to me. We're in full control. If reached, notif.state equal hold. Okay. Case hold if notif dot end time equals 0, then we are holding second since init. Thank you. I will yoink you, good sir. Yeah, then we're just gonna hold. If seconds since init is greater than or equal to the notif end time, we are no longer holding, we are fading out. So when we're fading out, man, this actually reads way better. It's like a book, dude. I like it. Yeah, this is actually a really nice way of doing animations. I've never done it this way before, but this cleans things up a fuck ton. Huh. I like that. Yeah, so now if we're fading out, then really it's just going to be a game of doing one of these. Fade this to 0 at a rate of 5, and if we reach, then we are going to pop this motherfucker. We can get rid of all this, and that is now nice and simple. That is our animation. Just a fucking switch statement with some case. Like a finite state machine. I like it. Epic. Yeah, so I probably want to do like a just straight up return. Maybe. If I pop in the front, then like it actually shouldn't matter. Maybe. It really shouldn't matter that we're popping here. But maybe it does. I don't know, because we're reaching 0, so this regardless is going to be 0. So like whatever we draw, it won't matter. So it honestly should be fine. I think I can just leave it. If a bug hits, I'll fix it later. I'm assuming there's nothing that like basically tries to like deallocate memory in here. We literally just do a... If the length of array is greater than 1, greater than 1, then we copy, take away the array length. Yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. Like it's not touching memory. It's not deallocating or reallocating or doing anything like that. So we should be Gucci. Okay. Yeah, well that should be that, dude. Like that's... I think that's clean. Like that gives us a lot of control on like what the animation is. Fade in, hold for 2 seconds, and then slow fade out. Tremendous. I like that. That is clean. Dare I say, that is some clean code. Clean code. Gonna pull that out later on as a reference. Because that's always puzzled me. Until now. Like what I would do is I would basically like try and frame the whole thing as one timer. And then like split it up into chunks. Be like, alright, if we're at the first 20% do this. Next 50% do this. Last 20% do this. So I would like try and make everything based off just that one piece of timer state. But it's kind of silly. Because like if you just fucking throw a enum in there, then you can have way more flexibility with what you do. Like, it's way easier to program and like get the effect that you want here, I think. So that's a W all around. Nice. Day by day, learning how to program a little bit better. Okay, yeah, so that'll be a nice little notification. Ding, unlocked. Carrot seeds. Fade in, yeah, I want to make that 15, make this probably 8. Oh man, it feels so good to tune. I love that. Carrot seeds unlocked. Grass seeds unlocked. Uh-oh. We're stuck. In an infinite loop. Right, I was also probably showing like carrot unlocked or something, but we actually... Or fiber unlocked. This will probably say like horror unlocked. Yeah. So we need to not do that. And only unlock the ones in the shop, but that's okay. We can... Yeah, I don't know. Well, this notification queue should just work automatically now if I just queue up a bunch of this. Fade into the next one. Yeah, I'll just keep banging them out. That's cool. I like that. Plus, we can actually fucking do all kinds of effects here. Because we can say, if on the fade in here, if notif.alpha equals 0, then we're just starting out. So we can play a sound. I actually think that this is probably what I want to use the... Oh, whoops. I think this is what I want to use the unlock thumb for, maybe. I don't know. Discover item. Who knows? Tremendous. Ooh, pitch it down. Yeah. What is this called? Discover item. Oh, yeah, that's where it's at, bro. Fuck yes. Gameplay. Alright, so now we just gotta actually make this, do shit, right? So, I probably want to make the background color black, I would say, and then just draw a bunch of text. Dude, we're fucking zooming along today. Go time. Why is the music so quiet? Come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, little fella. Give me some Skyrim then. Much better. It's just quiet in general. Probably proof it up. better. Where are we heading? Negative 30. Yeah, that'll do. Good balance, boys. Yay or nay? It should be fine. It's probably a bit loud. Kind of sneaks up on you. Yeah. State machines are epic. Yeah. Pretty goddamn epic, bro. We fixed the issues with Demon Knives not working in an offline instance, or is that never happening? I don't know. Are you trying to download the demo from itch? Cause like, yeah, I don't even know. Like, it shouldn't work. Yeah? Yeah, I don't know. It's probably like crashing because it's connecting to the server and trying to do shit, but like we've updated the server a bunch for like trying to actually make the game, so yeah, I don't know. But the itch demo is outdated anyway. We're gonna have a Steam demo at some point. So yeah. Not really focusing on that right now. I'm gonna start work on Demon Knives to finish it off. I think February? Because that's when the next fest is. So I basically want to hit next fest and spend like 3 weeks or so just fixing issues in the game and polishing it up. And then hitting next fest with the Steam demo. Having that sit for a few weeks. And then doing a launch. But until then, it's just out of sight, out of mind. I'm not even thinking about it. Working on this game. Alright. So X0, Y0. Draw some text with well, really, we just take the notif.title. And we try and get this guy working. I would say we top center this guy. So we go X0 plus the size.x divided by 2, and then the y0 plus size.y to bring it all the way up to the top, and then we pivot this guy with a top center, and we give it a little bit of padding, take away 5, and then text dim, we take away the text dim.y, and then we also take away a bit more padding, and then underneath this we draw the name of the thing that we're unlocking. So I would say carrot seeds or something. Basically notif.item. We go entity data dot pretty name. Look at that first try, dude. How do I want to do this? First of all, we'll just make the color text color times alpha mask. I think I probably want to make the discovered small, and then the actual discovering thing bigger. Discovered carrot seeds, and then put like a little. Actually, we could just draw the second one right below it, I think. So yeah. So yeah, take away the text dimensions, and now the size of this guy, the remainder is just God, I don't even know. We'll just kind of auto size this, I think, based on top widget. So the size will be top widget y0 take away top widget, maybe, or maybe the other way around. And then draw sprite in rect. Then the rect itself will just be whatever it needs to be. Look at that. Pretty huge. Feels like that's not really it, though. Like, I guess it's doing the whole... It's not going from the baseline, it's going from the full bottom. Yeah, I guess that's good enough for me, dude. We just times this by 0.9. Might be a bit better. That'll work for me. There we go. That's the notification. Done. Look at that. is a nice and sexy unlock notification. Very nice. Grass seed. Can be planted on dirt. So now the next question is, do we also give them the discovery notification for the fiber? I don't think so. Because, like, you wouldn't want to hit this rock and get a discovery for a stone. Like, that just feels weird. So I think we only discover for things that we can actually buy from the shop. That's my thought process. So we'll just say... if shop cost not equal to 0, that way we won't unlock the fiber. But we could do I think Terraria does this, where you basically have like a little blue notification on here until you hover over it. And like read it, basically. So we could do something there if players are not getting things. Oh shit. I didn't even notice that, but like that feels good to me as a player. Like fuck yeah, carrot seeds, dude. Let's go. Carrot seeds. Description. Plant on tilled ground. So they're gonna think it's bugged right now because I can't like click down and place it. So I think we do actually need to make this not shit. I think. Not sure though. Like they'll probably figure it out eventually, but just the fact that it's kind of green by default, and you can't actually place, that's probably a bit sus. So I kind of want to say that no matter what, we like don't even select this. And we just manually do it for each of these guys. That's what I'm thinking, dude. That's what I'm thinking. So now, I don't think we should even have... Yeah, we don't even have a guide. So I think we want to split things up into... Instead of selected, we make it a can do action. And an out of range. So we kind of have a double whammy. So can do action true. By default, it's going to be false. Yeah, so maybe this will do something. I don't know. Ignore the watering can for now. Yeah, I guess. Frame can do action. Plant item can do action. Yes. If we can't do action, do we want to make it red? I don't know. So even if we're out of range, we don't want to return. I think that's the lesson of the day. Is in range. True. False. bit scuffed, but I think it'll work. So ho click can do action true, but we're gonna say that we have to be in range to actually perform it. Same with this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy. So, out of range, can't do anything. Now we can. Okay. Now with the planting, this is out of range, in range, cool. With this, it's flashing over here, but we're out of range. Alright, yeah, we need to make that better, I think. Maybe we want to do something else when we're out of range for it, but... Oh, I tell you what. If is in range and hovered, else... We literally just fucking tell the player what to do. Say move closer. Or like out of range. Too far away. Nice and simple English. Okay, so that should say too far away. If is in range. Okay. Not too far away. Why is that going to cell instead? I wonder. Did I just not compile? What is to go here? What be happening? Like that, I really shouldn't be in range. False. Why is that doing? Why is that saying it's in range? Hello? Two 521. 2551. Okay. Let's see. What we got? Is in range false. Action hint. Too far away. I have it hard-coded, don't I? Yeah. Alright. L. There we go. Beautiful. I mean, it's scuffed, but that'll, I think, get the point across. We'll see. Alright, so, I can't plant these seeds down anywhere. And the player's like, okay. Nothing is working. So, need to do something else. And then maybe they're like, oh, okay, horror used to till the land? Okay. Oh. Okay. So that should do the trick, I think. You know, like, usually I would just test this and, like, playtest and see what players actually do, but I've got, like, a bit of experience playtesting already and doing UX stuff, so I can, like, kind of simulate in my brain what happens. So, I mean, yeah, this is my best guess at things. Hopefully it's playable, but you'd have to playtest to find out, right? But yeah, that'll be it. I think I'm gonna push that up, and I'm gonna say, what do we do? Sexy notifications, better interact UX. Okay. All right. Moving on to the next part of dev. What are we doing? Generic destroy decal. Okay, so I think what I want to do is be able to basically click and destroy these rocks very slowly. Same for the tree. So yeah, really it's just a matter of putting that in the game. So set up pine tree, make this guy have a dot destroyable, and give him max health of like 10 or something. And I want to do the same thing for these rocks. So, these guys will be destroyable now. I think if we restart, they'll have more health. Yeah, there we go. So, we need feedback that, like, this is actually getting destroyed. So I think, like, a destroy decal would be good. Same for the tree. So basically just got to make that feel a bit better. And maybe not even let the player destroy the rocks. I don't know. Like, we could actually just basically say that he doesn't have the right tool. So this will give like a different sound effect, like a hit that isn't actually like fully registered. Like a dull kind of duh. Like almost like an error. Why do you switch to focus and not something else like near Vim? Because you use Vim motions inside VS Code. I don't find Vim motions that helpful. That's why. Yeah. What's the font? Elegard. Sprite animations for the player? Nah, bro. He's gonna be a square all the way. Whole game, he's shipping as a square. Legit, I actually think he could get away with that. You just like animate the squash and stretch and like do little particle steps. And I think that would be fine. I want to give it a shot to try it out to see if that's legit. Because a friend of mine did that once and it was fine, so maybe it'll work. But yeah, you probably want to play to make things actually look cozy, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to figure out damage on these guys next. Integrate them into the gameplay. That's really the high level thing that I want to do. Integrate rocks and tree into gameplay. Into game content. I'm going to say gameplay. No, boys, I think I'm feeling a second coffee today. I think it's one of those days. I'm pretty exhausted. So I think it might be time to extra caffeinate and go hard. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna make one real quick, BLB. Okay. Coffee acquired. Indeed, Fanny Slam. It's gonna be hot for a while. Bro, what's that? I can't even read that. So maybe I can zoom in. To me, that looks like an elephant. Blowing wind emoji. I don't know, bro. That looks like an elephant to me. No, that's an elephant. Integrate rocks entry into gameplay. How will that be done? I wonder. Well, we could just full on stop the rocks from being destroyed. I think that's ideal. Yeah. Basically just like have that kind of like skip sound effect. Like a really kind of dull hit fail. I think to achieve that we can just kind of EQ out. Maybe throw in some kind of error. This is why I love Fmod. Maybe arrow. I think you'd want to basically remove the base. Yeah. Because I think like the base is really the thing that gives it a lot of punch. So removing that, we're kind of flabby and we're failing to punch. Maybe even shorten the arrow a bit. Yeah. So now we just actually got to make that hit fail. So I think the easiest way to do that is if we go into the entity and we just say destroy by kind, destroy by tool. I think we can do that. Yeah. Okay, so I just had an idea for a bit of game stuff. Iron farming. Like, too far away. Ooh, okay. So it's too far away even though